Hey guys, it's been a while. Life's gotten incredibly busy, lots of updates for you, and so many things to catch up on. Over the past few months, so much has happened. The design studio has been growing rapidly, and we've been working on some really exciting projects. I'm also working on the next brand design challenge. It's a design contest I host to help you push your branding skills to the next level. I was previously hosting it over Discord, but now I need to design an official website. Web design projects usually scare me, but thanks to Wix Studio, it's been super smooth so far. It's an incredible end-to-end web creation platform designed for agencies and freelancers and has been my go-to for most of the client projects. And the fact that it's so easy to use, seriously, you guys have to check it out. I'll walk you guys through the entire design process and more on that a little later. And my portfolio. Let's not even talk about how behind I'm on that. I have so much work from last year that I need to start uploading, so that's moving up the priority list this year. But here's the crazy part. Something incredible happened a few months back. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I could not say no to. Figma reached out to me to speak at their annual conference, specifically the Asia Pacific one held in Singapore. And that's why I'm here. I get a ton of invites for podcasts, TED Talks and similar things, but I usually turn them all down without a second thought. Maybe it's the imposter syndrome, maybe it's the fear of being in the spotlight, or maybe I just don't see any value in them. But when Figma reaches out to you, the platform that every designer swears by, you don't say no. I've been preparing for this talk for almost a month and I still don't feel even halfway ready. It's gonna be my first time on stage and I cannot describe how nervous I'm feeling. I still have some slides for my presentation that I need to complete, and I also need to rehearse the entire talk one last time. Admiration of beauty is one of the most human experiences. We all admire starry nights and sunsets. When solving a problem, we must always keep in mind that beauty is also a function. I truly believe that design must have a soul that resonates and inspires. Art and culture deeply inspire me, and I wanted my designs to do the same, to be able to execute this project properly. And lastly, admiration of beauty is one of the most human experiences. I passed out around 3 last night and woke up at 6. Barely got any sleep because of the anxiety. I'm really nervous, but I've also rehearsed the talk almost 20 times, so I think I'm pretty prepared. I'm gonna get ready and head out to the venue.
So we're going to be heading into our lunch break shortly, but not just yet. We have one more talk to go through before we get there. And this is going to be with Shantanu Kumar, who's a creative director and as well as a video content creator that's coming in from India.
We've gotten so stuck on optimizing for function that we've forgotten to nurture form, and it's left us surrounded with objects and places that lack soul, that neither tell a story nor evoke any emotion. Today, I want to share a branding project that completely shifted my perspective as a designer. I believe that good design cannot be rushed, right? It must flow. Visual representation of culture is much more difficult to preserve, and it's often lost earlier than the oral ones. So when solving problems, we must remember that beauty is also a function. I truly believe that design must have a soul that resonates and inspires. Taking inspiration from the Thangka paintings, I tried to incorporate these curves to give it a more traditional look. So that's Sa, E, Ka, E and Ma. And then this brought together with the red panda design, this became the combination mark for the brand.
Thank you so much. I don't know if you guys can believe it. This is Shantanu's first time ever speaking in public on a stage.
I'm beyond grateful for this opportunity. Being the youngest speaker there, it was definitely a highlight of my career as a designer. I went from being nervous and intimidated to feeling blessed and confident in the span of just those 15 minutes. If you want to watch the full keynote, I'll share a link below. Today is my last day here and I woke up way too early. But no regrets, got to see this beautiful sunrise. I have a couple of hours before my flight back to Delhi today, and I also have a long list of cafes on my Singapore checklist. So before I head to the airport, I'm gonna spend the day cafe hopping.
Tired of waiting, sick of roses at your door, 'cause it's all the same thing. But honestly, I'm thinking with you that less is more. What could I do to make you look at me?
I came across this Muji store at the airport and I had to get my stationeries restocked. There's a scarcity of these back home. I'm so excited to set these up and get back to work on the brand design website. So the next brand design challenge is just around the corner, and we've been working on some collateral for it. This is a contest that I host to help you guys push your branding skills to the next level. It's one of my favorite things to do because of the incredible ideas you bring to the table, and it's so much fun to host it. We've worked on a fresh new visual identity for it, and this is the updated look. Along with that, the team has also designed a set of social media collaterals. These will start rolling out once the campaign kicks off. Getting them ready and scheduled now ensures everything runs smoothly when we go live. The next step is bringing the website to life, and for that, I'll start by sketching some ideas and design the coming soon page. Going with the bento box kind of design for this countdown page, I wanted to keep a very playful look. And I'm happy with how it turned out. Now, to build the website, I'm going to be using Wix Studio. In my opinion, one of the best no-code tools for agencies and freelancers. Trust me, I've tried almost every no-code tool and I can confidently say that Wix Studio stands as one of the best options. There are a bunch of features that make Wix Studio a great tool. I'll walk you through the design process and also walk you through the 5 features that I personally love the most. Let's start with the advanced layouts. It's something I use the most. I'm a huge fan of grids, and Wix Studio's layout feature makes designing an absolute joy. Let me show you how. I'll start with a new blank canvas and then add a grid of 3x3. I can resize the layout by simply dragging these grid lines and adjust it to match my design. I can also split cells and merge them. This gives me a lot of flexibility to create any kind of layout I want. I've exported all my graphic assets like logo, gradients, and other elements from Figma and uploaded them into the media library here. I'll simply now just add all these elements into their respective cells and adjust the size and padding. Now on this countdown page, I also wanted to have an input field where people can register to get notified when the event goes live. For that, I'll use the built-in form feature. So adding a new form from the panel on the left, and I can customize its field to however I want. This is a feature that I feel other platforms don't do so well. All the entries are stored here in a proper database, and it's super easy to send out newsletters and any updates directly from the editor itself. So there's no need for any third-party app for that. I'll adjust its design to fit the website and then preview it. And it looks and works perfectly fine. This countdown section was a bit tricky, but thanks to the amazing marketplace of plugins, I was able to find the perfect solution for this. I found a plugin called Profi Countdown Timer for this dynamic countdown on my page. I'll adjust the colors and fonts from settings to match my design, and then that's it. It's ready to go live. But before I publish, I want to add some micro interactions to the page as well. Wix Studio has this really interesting 3D cursor effect. This is a small but impactful feature that makes the site much more engaging and dynamic. While having your elements selected, go on to animations and effects and down to mouse effects and pick the effect you want to apply. I'm going with 3D tilt and I'll adjust my animation cause I want the movement to be subtle. I can preview it from down here and publish it once it looks good to me. You can also add custom cursors, not just for the entire site, but customize them for specific sections, just like this. It's super fun to play around with these micro interactions and they can make your page a lot more engaging. I'll publish the page and get it live and move on to brainstorming the landing page. Now, I don't want to design every section from scratch, so I'm going to take a lot of inspiration from the template library. These templates don't feel generic at all. It's very editorial and artistic, and I personally feel more attracted to this style. And that's another reason I prefer Wix, cause they have amazing inspirations in the template gallery. If you're someone who prefers to design everything on Figma first, like me, you can use this Figma to Wix plugin to import all your designs into the editor seamlessly in just a click. It saves so much time and ensures consistency in your design process. Wix Studio also has a wireframe kit that I found very helpful, and I often use it for bigger client projects. It makes the wireframing process much faster. Okay, saving the magic feature for the last. We all know how painful it is to make a website responsive. Redoing it all over again for tablet and mobile is so tedious and redundant. But check this out. Wix Studio has this feature called Responsive AI, which takes all the pain away. So with your section selected, click on this Responsive AI icon and generate now. It takes a few seconds to analyze and done. There you have a completely responsive design. You can still make adjustments to it for finer changes. So if you're looking to build a landing page or website for a client or for your own portfolio, I'll highly recommend Wix Studio. I'll drop a link to it in the description. The team is working on the rest of the website, and if you want to follow the process, I'll be posting it regularly on my Twitter. I've been off YouTube for almost all of 2024, and that's because I've been very occupied with building my design team. Over the past year, we have onboarded and are working with some amazing clients here in Delhi. Coincidentally, most of them in the F&B space. From photo shoots and social media to menu design, packaging and marketing campaigns, we pretty much handle everything when it comes to content and design. Let me show you some of the recent work we've done for these clients. The first client is Gotti. If you're in Delhi, there's a high chance you've come across this brand. Gotti's vibe is unmatched. With its minimalist interiors and cute aesthetics, it's one of the most popular cafes to hang out at, and it's widely known for the boba and other tea-based drinks. It's also a fan favorite spot for matcha, easily among the few places you can get good matcha in Delhi. We've been working with them for almost 2 years now, handling everything from food photography and branding to packaging and menu design.
All I wanted was a little connection, but they only care for their own reflection. I tried to blend in, but I'll never be.
Next, we have Aku's, one of the best burger joints in town, hands down. It's got a very American diner vibe with modern and vibrant aesthetics. The reason I love working with these guys is because of their commitment to quality food. Literally no preservations, no frozen patties, and everything is made in-house fresh. We did a full rebrand for them recently and continue to work closely on designing the marketing collaterals.
They say, so tired of the games. It's not real, it's just pretend.
Then there's Breakthrough Stores, a clothing brand that we're deeply involved with. We literally handle everything from photo shoots and social media to packaging and branding. This one's been such a fun and rewarding project to work on. I literally live in these hoodies.
But your lips are worth more than gold.
And last but definitely not the least, the local cafe. It's a beautiful eatery from Sikkim that I've mentioned in my past videos as well. We have been managing the social media and it's honestly one of my favorite projects. We've really put a lot of extra effort and brains behind this one. And we've taken this cafe from zero to houseful with just the power of Instagram. I really want to put this entire project out there for you guys to check out. We've worked on a case study and it's high time I update this on my portfolio. So let's get to it.